Minute Math. When you need help, you use Minute Math.
Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math, and today we're learning about solving rational equations. We're going to solve each equation and remember to check for extraneous solutions. So, if I was given this problem, 3 over k squared plus 5k plus 6 minus k minus 6 over k squared plus 5k plus 6 equals 1 over k plus 3. Well, we want to have all the denominators the same so we can add them together. Okay, so what I like to do, well, I see a k plus 3 here, and there's a good chance if I factor, right, the denominator here, that there'll be k plus 3 in there. So let's go do that. We have 3 over, now k squared plus 5k plus 6. What two numbers multiply to be 6 but add to be 5, and that's 3 and 2. So we have a k plus 2 here, and a k plus 3. Same thing, we have k minus 6 over, same denominator, we can still factor it the same, k plus 2, k plus 3 equals. Now, we bring this down, we have 1 over k plus 3, but I want to have the denominators the same. So I multiply this fraction by k plus 2 over a k plus 2. We now have the same denominator. We kind of can put that together as one big fraction, and then we have the same denominator across the board. So let's combine the left-hand side. Since we have the same denominator, we can add and subtract the numerator. So we have, well, 3 minus, make sure you distribute the minus sign into both parts, minus k, and then minus a negative is adding a positive, plus 6. Over denominator, just the same. We have k plus 2 times k plus 3 equals right-hand side, multiplying that out, just put k plus 2 up top, over, now, and I can rearrange it so it's the same order, k plus 2 times k plus 3. Doesn't matter. So watch this. This is what I like to do, and it's a little different, I think, than others. You normally would just cross multiply here, but I'm actually just going to multiply this denominator right here up to the left. Okay, and we're going to do it in two parts here. So when I do that, multiply up that way. Okay, I'm also going to simplify this. So we have 3 minus k plus 6. 3 plus 6 is a 9. So we have 9 minus a k here, and then bringing this up. K plus 2 and a k plus 3. But I'm not going to multiply it out yet. This denominator, k plus 2 and a k plus 3. And left with just the right hand side, the k plus 2, which is left over. Now you can put it over 1, but don't worry about it here. These k plus 2's will cancel and k plus 3's cancel, and that's why I didn't actually multiply it out. I knew they would cancel. Now I'm left with 9 minus k equals k plus 2 here. Well, let's bring all of our k's together and all of our numbers together. So if we add a k to both sides here, and we subtract a 2 to both sides, we're left with 2k equals 9 minus 2, which is 7. Divide both sides by 2, and we put our final answer here, and rewrite it, k coming first, k equals 7 halves. Okay, so we have k equals 7 halves here, but they told us that we need to check for extraneous solutions. So let's do our check here. I'm going to rewrite my original equation, and instead of k's, put 7 halves, and see at the left and right hand side of the equal sign are equal. 3 over 7 halves squared plus 5 times 7 halves plus 6 minus 7 halves minus 6 over 7 halves squared plus 5 times 7 halves plus 6 equals to, right hand side, 1 over 7 halves plus 3. Now I'm going to be using my calculator a lot here, so make sure I don't make a mistake, and this isn't a problem on how to solve with fractions and stuff and simplify all that and take up all the space, do it all by hand. But 7/2 squared, let's deal with that. Okay, 7/2 squared. So the numerator is still 3, but 7/2 squared as a fraction is 49/4 plus 5 times 7/2 as a fraction. Well, I should know this, but whatever. I'll just keep going. I said I was using my calculator. That's 35/2 plus 6 minus the numerator 7/2 minus 6, and that as a fraction is a minus 5/2. The denominator will be the same because the same as here, so we have 49/4 plus 35/2 plus 6 equals right hand side 7/2 plus 3, and as a fraction that's 13/2. Alright, let's go add this whole denominator together. We have 3 over 49 divided by 4 plus 35 divided by 2 plus 6. And that as a fraction is 143/4. Same thing I can assume here with a negative 5/2 over 143/4 equals, and let's go write this out. I know what it is, but let's just double check it. 13 divided by 2. And so 1 divided by 13 divided by 2 should be 2/13, and it is 2/13. It's funny when you have a calculator, you always got to double check, right? So simplify this fraction. 3 divided by 143 divided by 4. And we need an extra parenthesis there. And we have a fraction of 12/143 minus, well, negative 5/2 divided by 143 divided by 4. And we have a negative 10/143. Okay, and then we have 2/13 here still. So 12 over 143. Now this minus and negative, same thing as adding a positive, plus 10 divided by 143 should give us the same fraction on the left and right hand side, and it does. We have 2/13 equals 2/13. The left and right hand side are equal, meaning our answer was correct. K equals 7/2.
Minute Math, when you need help you use Minute Math. Minute Math, when you need help you use Minute Math. MinuteMathTutor.com.